Milan have finished the season without securing European competition for the next one. For that, we would need some strengthening inside the squad. As KDB will not renew the contract with City, we signed him on a free transfer as he would be our strongest point in the squad, on of the best playmakers there is currently. Next one that walked through our doors was Jonathan Tah, a world-class center-back. Joining from Bayern Leverkusen, he will bring a lot of experience. We have a huge squad depth, but most importantly, we've covered the positions we were lacking on. So now I think we are ready for a European dominance. But the crucial thing that will decide our faith is the player development plan. This thing will secure our players' improvement on the highest level possible, so they can develop throughout the season and maybe give us a little extra boost so we can have an even better performance. A bonus we have that a lot of our players are currently in their primes, so this development plan will give even faster growth and boost on their ratings. So that means that this thing will be a crucial thing for our success in this season. So let's see what will happen. The start of the season is here, as our first opponent is Torino. If we win this match, it could mean a lot because it would give us a lot of confidence and boost in the moral, as the team has a new players and a win together should strengthen the chemistry even more. We already started with a huge chance, but a bad shot at the end resulted in a quick save by their keeper. A great showing at the start. Let's continue like this. This season, we will have a huge battle for the top of the Italian football with our city rivals Inter, as they've been dominating everything they touched for the last couple of months. They have an exceptional chemistry within the team. So I think if we could win as much games as we could at the start of the season, the quicker we can surpass them. So let's see where will that lead. I think the chemistry is building up very fast. As our team is working flawless like a machine, the players found each other, and that led us to scoring our first goal this season. That could mean a lot of things. But for now, it means a huge success in front of us. Let's just wait for the midfield duo of Tijani Reinders and KDB work out, and we would be good. We were dominating in every possible way, as the squad is looking scary from top to bottom. Especially Rafa Leao. What a scary player he is. I'm very happy that we are not playing against him. He is a nightmare on the wing. Let's just continue this way. Torino were helpless as their wrong decisions led them to conceding once again, but this time to cement the result and end the game and bring us home our first 3 points of the season. We started the season with an absolute banger of a game, winning 6-1. The squad is very good overall. We should just try to get the longevity of this form, and we could potentially win Treble, but that would be seen in the depth of this season. For now, let's focus on the opponents, step by step, and don't overthink about the second half of the season. Kyle Walker gave a great true pass on the wing that led the ball to Pulisic. That controlled it very well, and that resulted in a long pass that came to Leo that passed to Gimenez, who scored for our lead. This team just wow. I think this is the move they should really do to win everything. Just sign KDB and Jonathan Tah, and every possible trophy is yours. KDB was the mind of the whole system that Milan created. He was creating a chances that nobody could see, a long balls that only he could pass. As the team worked that well, that no defense was safe, and not much later, we scored and doubled our lead. So let's see where will this lead. Next, a tough battle against Liverpool. Let's see if we could show up against world-class opponents, and you won't believe it. What a start of the game. This is really not possible. Gimenez scored inside the first 5 minutes of the game to give us the needed lead. Wow, just amazing team play, and I hope it continues like this. We have the momentum. Let's just try to stay calm and play our game. If we pressure them, they will lose themselves, and we could take advantage of that as well. So let's see where this leads. It wasn't easy as I thought, as Liverpool literally pressed us so hard that we couldn't escape our half, and they had chances every 5 minutes. But we are lucky because we have Mike Maignan at the goal, so we had an extra protection. Let's try to get of this bad period in the game. But our first chance in about 30 minutes gave us a chance that we couldn't miss out on, as our team played it well and scored a goal that gave us a double lead just before the end of the first half. As later on, that resulted in a huge win against Liverpool in the Champions League. Our biggest rival throughout history, and our biggest one this season for sure. We will battle our bones and hearts out against Inter, because this exact game could decide the winner of the league in the later stages, as I assume this battles between us will decide the winner later on. They started really hard, and they were literally millimeters away from scoring an early opener. But what a save by our keeper. This could have been a hard hit for us, but we stay alive. A rebound shot for them as well. Oh my god, this could have ended bad for us. I hope this is the best chance they will get in this game. We've needed more than 30 minutes for our first chance, but when we get it, we don't miss out, because Gimenez has a cracker of a season already. This guy is a big game player. He will be crucial in a lot of games. And Inter's concentration has fallen to its absolute lowest for sure. And that resulted in a goal for us that ended their hopes for the points. A great showing from us. Next up, Real Madrid in the Champions League. This win could mean a lot in terms of motivation and showing the power that we have this season. Literally unbeaten in any competition. And it's close to the end of the first half of the season. This team could do a lot of stuff this season, but let's focus on this and finish the business, as later on, we have the Super Copa that we would need to win. Mbappe is literally solo, carrying the whole squad. What a run and what a finish from him. We are in the mud right now. I hope this would not affect our morale as we have 90 minutes in front of us. If we fall, now we will get absolutely destroyed. That could affect us in the future. Let's try to figure out a way. And KDB was inches away from pulling us out of this situation. But a late reaction from their player denied our equalizer. We need to fight longer for the drawing goal. Half an hour has been played as Gimenez has found himself alone, and in front of him is only Courtois. This could mean a lot to us. And he scores. We are back in this game, even after that early goal Madrid scored. Let's focus now. Later on, the player that we needed the most in this time showed up, Kevin De Bruyne, with a goal for our lead. We are leading for the first time in this game. Let's try to hold on. I know this team can do it. But who would have told? Can you imagine in the last seconds of the game? As in the start, now in the end, Kylian Mbappe with an equalizer on the Bernabeu. This is an unreal performance from him. This 3 points would have meant a lot to us, as it could have placed us in the top 4 on the UCL table. The final of the Super Copa has arrived, and it's who other than Inter, literally. We would probably need to face them in the Italian Cup as well, and maybe even battle it out for the Serie A title. Let's see if we can win our first trophy of the season. But the start was devastating as Inter took their lead early in the game, and that means that probably they will keep the ball and play it safe later in the game. We need to score a goal, however we know, because it could be difficult in the last 20 to 30 minutes. This chance had a potential to it, but DeMarco with a scary tackle that could injure our player, and it only results in a free kick for us. But just before the end of the half, when the stands were getting emptier, just like we always do, we come back. A wonderful goal that keep us alive. In the late stages of the first half, great showing. Let's overturn this. Liao and other players wanted a substitution that meant a lot of quality would be lost. Or, I thought so, as Chukwueze showed a class play that puts us in front in this final. What a goal that was. Wonderful scenes. As the goals kept coming and coming as we made a complete overturn in this game. What a showing from us. We have a huge heart. This could mean a lot for the future of the season. And after our showing this season, I can confidently say that we deserve this trophy this season. Let's hope that there are many more in front of us. Ladies and gentlemen, Milan are your Super Copa champions. The first leg of the quarterfinals ended in a 2-2 draw against Leverkusen. Let's see if we can overturn this draw in our favor and advance in the semifinals of the Champions League. In the last minutes of the first half, a great chance resulted in our lead. Let's try to hold on to this so we can have an easier ending of this game, as well a great debut goal for the 16-year-old Francesco Camarda. A great future in front of him. Later on, we dominated and booked our spot in the semis. After a first leg win in the semifinals against Arsenal, we need to keep the same to advance and book our tickets for the final of the Champions League. Let's see what the game brings us. We started well on the wing as Pulisic tried to go in as he passed to Gimenez, but what a miss that was. I hope that won't haunt us and cost the final later on. But Arsenal's concentration has fallen a lot since they were 1 goal down. But the same mindset resulted in a wonderful chance for us that gave us a double lead and a potential ticket to the final of this competition. And we showed exactly that in the second half, as in a wonderful 1-1. Juan Gimenez showed class and booked our spot in the final of the UCL. A great showing overall. In the meantime, one more title won as we beat Inter once again, but this time for Coppa Italia. A great win and a huge self-belief in the final of the UCL. The night is here. A European story could be written. If we manage to endure this difficult matchup between two great sides that were tearing up the whole Europe. But this will be the only meetup between the two. Let's see who is the better as well. The on that will came on top will bring the trophy as well. This could have been the start of something big, but the defender, in a wonderful way, stops the ball. A real clean tackle that was... But Gimenez managed to find Leao that is all alone against the keeper for the lead in the UCL final. And yes, he scores. In a fashion way, he scores and gives us the lead that we needed. Let's just keep this tempo, and I'm sure that the title will come home. We could have doubled our lead here, but Leao tried something that he shouldn't have tried at all, but it is what it is. We go on, and just like that, we've scored our second goal in the final. From here, it can just go better and better. The last minutes were ticking as the end of the final was near, and at the end it happened, 4 trophies won for Milan this season. Maybe one of the greatest seasons that have been witnessed in Milan's history. And the captain has its hands on the UCL trophy. Deserved win, and a wonderful showing from the whole squad overall. The celebration of the treble, actually a quadruple this season with the Supercoppa. The stats were great, everyone did their jobs very well, and guys, thanks for watching, support the work, and see you in the next one.